Welcome everyone to a product feedback review of Apple's 2011 MacBook Pro 13-inch. I am Mohammed Skaka and I will be providing you with the full review of this Mac. If you are interested in purchasing one of these, then this video is for you, as I will critically analyze it without any predetermined Apple fanboyism. In this review, we'll look at four things: the technical specs, the design and build quality, performance, and also the logic I had behind the purchase of this 13-inch MacBook. Please check out our website www.productfeedback.com.au for the full review, and follow us on Twitter at productfeedback. If at the end of this video you found it beneficial, please hit that subscribe button as it helps us out. This is the 13-inch Apple MacBook Pro. It has a Intel Core i7 2.7 GHz processor, 4GB RAM, 500GB hard drive, Intel HD 3000 graphics, and the 13-inch screen has a resolution of 1280 by 800. The total cost for this machine is a whopping $1,698 Australian dollars. I will discuss this pricing against other PC laptops in the behind the logic section, which is what you really want to hold out for, but let's continue. On the left hand side of the MacBook Pro, we have a combined headphone line-in, SDXC card slot, two USB ports, Thunderbolt port, Firewire, Ethernet, and MagSafe power port, as well as a battery indicator to show how much power is remaining in the battery. Along the front, there is not too much happening, with only a hard drive indicator and an infrared port for the Apple remote. On the right side, we have a Kensington lock and a standard DVD burner with unfortunately no Blu-ray support. On the top of the screen, we have the FaceTime HD camera. Along the back is just the hinge for the screen. And on the bottom, we have four rubber feet and screws to access the internals. Apple's products usually have a minimal and elegant design, and this MacBook Pro is no different. Along the front is a huge glass trackpad. This trackpad, I have to admit, is the best I have used in comparison to about 90 if not more laptops. The only one similar in quality and gestures was the Dell XPS. One feature that really stood out was the implementation of the multiple finger gestures in the use of the operating system. It shows a good cohesion between hardware and software. The keyboard is illuminated and uses a chiclet design style. However, here is my first issue with quality. I noticed on my 8th key the paint was peeling off. It would not have been noticeable, but the illumination of the keys shined through it. Rather than going through the hassle of sending it all the way back to Apple, I just got a black pen and filled it in. The other issue is the quality of paint used on the body of the laptop. One night I placed the laptop on top of the MagSafe power adapter, and unfortunately I pulled the cable from under the laptop, and in this case it left a nice scratch. The MagSafe isn't exactly sharp, and considering the price point, I would have expected some more resilient paint. The hinge used on the screen gets an A+ from me. It is solid and not likely to break or snap. The screen used on the MacBook Pro isn't IPS, which means viewing angles and colors are displayed accurately. However, when compared to my Dell U2711, it still had a yellow hue, but brightness was pretty good. The glossy screen is fine for indoors, but definitely not good for outdoor. However, Apple does not offer a matte version. The other issue with the screen is I personally believe 1280 by 800 resolution is not enough. Considering that Sony has released 13-inch laptops with 1920 by 1080 screens, I would have liked to see at least some higher resolution offered as an option. This is not difficult for Apple, as they have proved with the display used in the iPhone 4. One thing that really impressed me about the MacBook Pro is the resume speed from standby. The performance of this system is decent for anyone using it for surfing the net, watching YouTube videos, internet banking, and some light video or photo editing. But to be honest, I think you are better off getting the i5 version rather than paying the extra for the i7. One thing I did notice was the occasional lag when playing HD videos, and unfortunately the fan does make a lot of noise when it gets warm. It doesn't turn on all the time, but around 40% of the time you'll hear it speed up. The audio quality is pretty decent, but it does lack bass. one thing I want to complain about. When I first got the laptop, I was getting about 6 hours of proper use out of the claimed 7. Nowadays, it seems to drop really quickly and only lasts around 4 to 5. Still, this is one of the reasons the MacBook Pro dominates the portable laptop market. Because even if it only lasts 4 hours, there are still hardly any good spec PCs that can last even a similar period. Apart from the MagSafe power adapter scratching my MacBook, it is still a great way to charge the MacBook. If someone trips over the cord, your laptop won't go flying and it connects really easy. Now, would I recommend this laptop to others? From a price perspective, I will say no, as you can get a better spec machine for half the price for only around 800 Australian dollars. However, you do gain better battery life, slightly better build quality, and obviously the Mac OS X operating system. If you can justify the extra for that, then go for it, but why did I buy it? Personally, I turn over computer products very quickly. I always want the best and the latest. If I was to buy a normal PC for $1,000 and sell it in 12 months, I'm hardly going to get anything for it. However, from my research, Macs maintain their value. So when I sell this, which will be soon most likely, I'm hoping only to lose around 20% of its original value. If you're considering switching from Windows to Mac OS X, I would suggest against it, and you'll find out why in my next video. If you have any questions regarding the MacBook Pro, please leave it in the comments below, or you can tweet me at product feedback. Otherwise, please make sure to subscribe and like this video. See you all soon. Mohammed signing out. To be updated on the latest product feedback videos, make sure that you have subscribed.